Business owners, you've been doing this one thing wrong forever. I completely understand why, but I'm here to show you how to fix it today. And I'm going to use a little bit of an analogy to get started. But first, I want to welcome you to the new studio. We've finally moved into our new dig so we can get back to recording good marketing content to help you to grow your business and understand some of the pitfalls that previous business owners have had to help you grow and not have those same things happen to you. So, one of the analogies I like to use is the treadmill. Okay. Back in the 70s and 80s, people used to think getting on the treadmill and jogging was a great way to lose weight. And it is a great way to get a calorie deficit. However, you just run on this treadmill over and over again. And what they've found in more recent physical fitness studies is that lifting heavy weights and building lean muscle mass actually performs better than just running on a treadmill and losing weight, because not only are you losing fat on a treadmill, but you're losing muscle mass. So for your overall fitness, running on the treadmill isn't as productive as they always thought it was for a long, long time. And that's kind of a new discovery here in the past, I don't know, 10 years or so. It's the same thing with marketing. Okay. You need to be consistent and not just keep running on a treadmill going nowhere with your marketing. So, one of the biggest issues we run into with business owners is, for example, I worked with a med spa. And I said, tell me about your marketing. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what works, what hasn't worked, what you love, what you hate. And they came back to me and said, nothing works. It's just terrible. I can't get any marketing to work. And when we started to dive into, I said, well, tell me what you've done. And he said, well, I did a billboard for 2 months. And I did 2 months in a magazine. And I tried Facebook for a couple weeks. And he told me all these little things that he dibbled and he dabbled in to try to make it work. And I stopped him by the time we got to the third thing. And I said, I know why your marketing doesn't work. It's not necessarily your message. I mean, it might be your message, but the reality is you haven't done anything long enough for anybody to figure out what your message is. So first and foremost, consistency. Find a channel that reaches your audience the right way and consistently stay on that channel and give yourself enough time to develop some continuity with a consumer where they actually know who you are. And then you can figure out testing different messages and different things that you want to do to try to get it to work. One might respond better to the other. But if you're only in a place for a month, 2 months, 3 months, nobody knows who you are. They haven't even figured out what you do, let alone who you are, to be able to want to use you as a product or a service. So consistency is rule number one. If you're not being consistent with your marketing, you're making a big mistake. You're going to end up being on that treadmill over and over and over again, getting nowhere and seeing zero results and wondering, hey, why isn't my marketing working? Find what works, find the audience, find a way to reach them consistently, and watch your marketing grow in 2025. Contact us at 16W Media Group. We'll be able to help you navigate the branding highway and get your brand noticed. We'll see you soon.